Shai's had a great start this season for OKC, starting the season 2-0, and he's been scoring a bunch of points thus far in 2 games. So one of the things you're going to see is he's creating a lot of space in the mid-range. 2 different variations we're going to break down today. The first one is his step back. So when he starts his drive to the right, he's going to bump his defender right there. Then he's going to push off his inside foot and then step back to space to get away from the chest of his defender. On this example here, he's going to start driving to his right again. He takes that first initial bump right there on the drive. He's going to take one more dribble. Now watch how his left foot is going to plant right there. His defender's trying to beat him to that next spot, and he's going to step back to the elbow for a jumper. This next one's going to be another bump into a step back, so he starts his drive there. You can see his defender's trying to get his chest over, so he's going to bump. He's going to load off that right foot right there and then step back to space. He creates that separation right there from his defender to get into his mid-range jumper. On this clip right here, he's going to go into his pound step back like we saw in that second clip. So after this between the legs right there, he's going to explode off his back foot, which will be his right foot. He's going to take one hard dribble downhill. He recognizes his defender's trying to beat him to this next spot there. So off that pound dribble, he's going to load off his right foot right there, and he sells it. You can see his right foot is lunging downhill to sell that drive, and then he's going to step back to space. Next, we have his fade, and this is going to be 1-2 footwork. So inside, outside footwork into his fade. Now, once he starts his drive here, he's going to feel his defender right there at the nail. He's going to bump off. Then he's going to take one hard dribble right there, go left, right into his fade, and shoot right over top his primary defender. Here's another example off that between the legs explode. We saw that earlier into the step back. So he's going to start his drive here. He takes that initial bump. He takes one more dribble. He goes left, right footwork again. The ball's on his outside pocket right there on his right hip. And then he rises right over his defender into his fade.